Alright folks, the position's looking pretty good as we as we can see so far. Clearly we're not in the clear of anything yet of even hitting 1.5% or anything like that. Just looking to start trailing the stop loss as soon as we can. I'm going to start trailing that stop loss as soon as we go ahead and start closing 30-minute candles. Until then, just going to look to hold this position fairly well. When I do aim to hold this stop loss here, I'm going to trail this stop loss not exactly below this. I'm going to kind of keep it above just to give me some more wiggle room. It's still going to reduce risk, but I do want to give myself wiggle room here just in case price comes back up. We still stay in the position and we can either hit overall take profit or at least secure 1.5% or more. I'm going to be hopping off this here pretty soon, so I'm going to take some screenshots on my phone so that I can update the Instagram so everybody knows how the trade went, because I don't think I'm going to be able to close this trade on live with the amount of time that I have. Position is going good so far, but yeah. And also I want to go over my past 6 months in my trading history so I can keep my transparency so people understand that there is losses to this, and just so people have a good idea of what's going on here. So if you guys take a look, there's like past 6 months history here. Let me see. There's a way I can change that here. Well, just from this, as you guys can see, hold on, let's see if maybe I can. Alright, there we go. So as you guys can see, every time that there has been a loss, it's always been under 1.5% or right at 1.5%, and each one of my dubs have been either at 2.8%, or excuse me, 2%, 1.9, some of them right at 1.5. But a lot of times, guys, we're trying to take positions I gotta figure out how to edit that. I like low-key forgot. It's kind of weird. Make sure I take a screenshot. Okay. Just gonna be staying on here, folks, till about 10 o'clock. Then I have to get myself ready for work. As you guys do know, something that keeps my bills paid right now as we speak. Just a butcher right now, so that's exactly what I got going on here soon, and that's why I have to end the stream. But I got 10 minutes left in this stream so that I can show you guys how I'm gonna mitigate risk and how I'm gonna reduce risk. Hopefully this position can continue pushing bearish. Kind of seeing that candle reject up a bit. I don't like seeing that too much, especially when I have a previous resistance here. At times this could lead to a previous, previous resistance can turn into supports. So really want this position to kind of break past at least this little level right here so we can at least not seem like we're holding a support or going to start forming a support. At the end of the day, you kind of want to block this out because you want to focus more on the clean traffic here we have to the left and just take that risk. You don't want to overthink things too much, but there is this in factor though. This little area right here is a little dangerous. That can definitely hold some supports or create a support. So we'll see how the position goes, but overall though, I do like how clean traffic is here to our left. We have been pushing up quite some time. We did create a support here. Damn near 30 pips, so about 30 pips range. We ended up breaking past here on this candle, So that's exactly why we took that position. 8 minutes left in the candle, folks. You know, we're just chilling. Trying to get some motion. And lately, folks, with how my trades have been going and my analysis, how I've been able to stay reserved in the markets as well when there isn't opportunities, I'm very good at being able to see and understand that, and I'm able to stay out of the markets. And for a lot of people, that can also be difficult because every day you are in the markets, you know you have limited time in the markets, and some people it's hard for them to grasp, and you have to have that trading discipline to not overtrade. Overtrading is something that can easily happen to many people, and I want to be able to showcase all these skills that what it takes to be a disciplined trader. Um, with how profitable I have been recently, it's really got me considering a lot of the time just to really start throwing a lot of side money that I have and just start building this account, because the sooner I have this account built, and you know the 1.5% profits are going to be much bigger with a bigger account. I'd like to reach a little 5-figure account, and once I get a 5-figure account, I do start to believe that this could start paying some of my bills off quite a bit, and I'm just going to have Forex trading kind of start paying one bill at a time as profits keep increasing, and take it one bill at a time. And once those bills keep going one at a time and I'm able to withdraw, keep money flowing into the account, and gonna try and start getting myself aligned to making trading kind of my full-time job. But obviously this is going to take quite a bit of time. A lot of it, the reason why it's going to take a lot of bit of time, and I don't think I'd ever consider being full-time trader without a job necessarily, would be until I have at least about 50K to 100K in my account. At that point, I feel a little bit more secure, because I do understand that with medical bills and medical assistance, whether that's dental health or anything like that, I do need that assistance with the insurance that I do get from my job, which is I'm very grateful for that. But at the same time, I don't want that to also be the reason why it's going to make me stay there for the rest of my life. So I'm trying to just keep increasing this, and I'm really liking how profitable I've been, and it's giving me a lot of confidence to just start throwing a bunch of money in this, because the sooner I can get my account to at least 10 bands, a little 5-figure account, I can see, once we can start making $500 a day, it'll start making the real job go away. So that's what I'm trying to get myself towards, and I can easily see this happen. So far, my trades have been going really great, and I'm able to keep my losses really small, and I feel like that's the biggest thing of staying profitable for me, at least, is just how I manage my risk and how I'm able to have discipline in the markets where I'm not over trading. I'm not taking more than 2 trades a day. I'm not trying to chase losses. If I take a loss, it is what it is. I call it a day, and we'll be back on tomorrow, because there's always opportunities for the next day. You just have to understand that and develop that as a mindset as a trader, that sometimes when you take a loss, you just don't want to start chasing your losses. You don't want to start being like, well, I'm going to enter this position so I can get the money back that I lost. These are all very bad mindsets that'll definitely get you to start losing money. And I don't want to showcase anything that's going to showcase bad habits. So I just want to showcase good habits. And I do know, so for anybody that is kind of like, hey man, I really appreciate if you kind of came on at a set time and a set schedule. The only reason why I don't do that personally at the moment is only because my viewer count is very, very low. I don't have a huge viewer count. To me, a huge viewer count to me is between 10 to 20 people. So that's actually not a lot at all. And with that being said, I don't feel like starting a stream at like 7 a.m. if there's no position to be had and I'm waiting around on the charts for like 3 hours. 9 a.m. rolls around, 2 hours, and then finally 2 hours later I'm entering a position, and maybe I had 5 people watching me for those 2 hours, but those 5 people end up leaving because now I'm not in a position. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make it to where the stream's always exciting. There's always something to look forward to. And so I usually only enter my stream or go on live whenever I am going to enter a position. Whether that is a win or a loss, I always try and start my live streams as soon as we end up getting a position opportunity. So beforehand, we were actually pushing quite nicely down to the downside, which preferably definitely like that. We're starting to reject a bit, not liking that too much, especially coming up with 3 minutes left in this candle. I really want this candle to kind of keep pushing down, just to give us more confluence that we have more high of a probability that we will continue pushing down. If the candle closes where it is right now, I do have to keep that worry in my head that we can easily get stopped out, because I can see a support being formed. If it closes somewhere around here, I would like it to close a little bit below, preferably the body of the candle. So this line, I want it to close below this resistance. I want it to go below this, so that kind of gives me a little bit more wiggle room, understanding that we're not going to create a support on the next 30-minute candle. But if that is the case, folks, the beautiful thing is that we have gone into profits. So going into profits means that we could easily trail our stop loss. That is the beautiful thing about at least going into some profit, whether that be 5 pips of profit, 5 pips profit, 10 pips profit, whatever. You can trail your stop loss to the next 30-minute candle, 30-minute candle high or low, depending on your bias, depending if you're in a buy, depending if you're in a sell. Gonna go ahead and make that happen. So it's coming to the end of the year, folks, too, which is really crazy. This is kind of a really tough time to trade, generally speaking, towards the end of the year. It's when holiday season start kicking in, like momentum in the markets kind of start slowing down. But with everything that's going down, and we all do understand that whenever Trump was in office the first time last year, when I was trading on an unregulated broker, I was able to trade gold at that time. And I remember gold during Trump's first time in office in 2016, it was really crazy because gold was pushing extremely bullish, and a lot of different pairs were trading very bullish and made catching longs pretty easy. But obviously I'm not going to make that fool of the excuse of the fact that, I know a big part of it has to do with the fact that President Trump was in office, but at the end of the day, a lot of it has to go with other factors, GDPs. So we got gross domestic products, we got a whole bunch of other things. We got producer price indexes. So we got PPI, GDP. What else is there? There's a whole bunch. CCI. All these things also come into effect, but it was very, very bullish in the fact that we have him coming back into office here this January. Kind of expecting more longs. I know I'm in a short right now as we speak, but yeah, just gotta, as we can see, we hit a huge bull run here starting at London session. And again, folks, honestly sucks. 25 seconds left in this candle, and yeah, we end up pushing up. Not how I would have liked the position to push up. So with that being said, folks, we're going to start mitigating risk. We're going to take this stop loss. We're going to start trailing it. So as you can see, my loss now is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going to go ahead and trail the stop loss. It's about right here. I think I'd be cool with that. So we'll trail the stop loss now. Kind of give us some little bit of a wiggle room, but definitely reduces the risk by a lot, and is able for me to stay in the position confidently without feeling like I'm going to lose anything substantial. So now basically I'm reducing risk, and my reward is still the same. So now we're just basically really amping up the position here. But I am going to let you guys go here on the stream. So yeah, folks, I'll just go ahead and update you guys here on the Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple screenshots of the position right now, so you guys can see that I have trailed stop loss. And yeah, guys, we're just gonna keep this up. Thank you guys so much.